4 in the morning, I'm thinking about money. I need it, I want it, I can't even sleep. Could be gone any moment. Know the cops looking for me. I'm not stopping or slowing, cause I gotta.
Yo,
Salute, big
what up, what
salute,
up?
big salute. We're gonna run down these predictions. You good with that?
You tagged me and told me I had to pull up or else, so I'm here, man. What's
Yeah,
up?
no, hey, Trap,
Yeah,
don't let that
yeah,
nigga persuade you, bro, because
yeah.
he,
I did, I
he's a
did.
janky promoter.
Persuade. He said or else. That was an ultimatum.
Right,
Nah, wait,
ultimatum. Whoa. This nigga had Benzes when I was riding the bus. I got nothing but respect for Trap.
nah, I shout out to everybody in the panel, man. I've been listening to Frank act up the whole time,
That
man. I
nigga
know what's
crazy in the
going on there.
motherfucker, man.
All
For real.
right. Chess versus Eunice. Who you got?
Boy, shout out, ain't he?
I got Merlin, man. You already know what's up. Got the young boy.
But
Let's go, Eunice.
he's never been on the big stage.
See, this what I'm talking about, Frank. Can a man say we
My
run
bad,
without you telling me?
my bad.
I mean, yeah, I
All
mean,
right, my
hey,
bad.
yo,
Yeah,
listen,
Frank,
listen.
nah, that's
Hey,
getting
let's be
wild.
clear. Let's be clear. This chess battle to lose. If Chess coming there with 3 rounds in New York, they gonna love every minute of it. You know what I'm saying? But if he slips for a minute, I know Eunice is 100% prepared and ready to take this moment. I feel like it's gonna be a stock riser for Eunice regardless. Even if Chess pulls out the win, Eunice gonna do his job. You feel me? So I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with Merlin.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I ain't gonna be mad if Chess show up and do what he's supposed to do though.
Nah, that's
That's a
real.
real
That's
analyst
real.
right
Yeah,
there.
that was real. Okay, I was gonna
No,
say
that's
something, but I'm gonna
100%
just be
right.
quiet. Rum Nitty versus Jada Nightwing. Who you got?
I got rum. I got rum, man.
Okay.
I got Jay got to prove to me that he can handle a New York crowd with his style. I love his pen. I love everything about what Jay the Nightwing do. I don't want him to change a thing, but he got to show me he can rock that New York crowd with
Catch
that
your
style. We
mother at
know what
night,
Rum Nitty could do in
Nah,
that.
turn
that's
her
real.
lights out.
Tuck, come on.
Yo, Tuck been bombing on this
T
man.
Guess what happened next, Trap?
T
Yeah.
Top versus Rich
Hey,
Hustle. Who you got?
yo, that's a joint right there. I think people sleep on that battle. These two are the most consistent people in battle rap. They don't come without 3 rounds. Pause. Wow, you said that.
Mm, mm,
But
T-Top be clean in this battles, man?
yo,
mm.
I think T Top at some point y'all forgot who he is or something. Like I
Thank
He
didn't.
forgot.
you.
He lost his last
You feel
4.
me?
He forgot who he is.
When T Top first of all he didn't lose his last 4. I guarantee that. But because he battled J That got somewhere in his last 4 battles, I'm pretty sure he smoked him.
Okay,
He
okay.
was
But
He
crazy.
lost to
That's
J2.
right.
He lost to Wusai. He lost
Boy,
to.
what the fuck is
My
wrong with
bad.
you?
My
Let
bad. Go
people do
ahead. Go
their
ahead.
predictions and shut the fuck up.
behold Tito. Now I'm going with T Top because I don't even like the way you talking, Frank. I don't know.
Me
You
either.
tripping. You tripping.
I thought
Yo,
niggas was.
I love hustle, man. I love hustle. But this is what I will say though. T Top is still one of the best anglers in the
Of
game.
course.
While Hustle got better performance, and she's in New York. She's at home. She's going to outpunch T Top and all that. We seen T Top versus Rum Nitty. He finds a way to get that win. You feel me? So I think that he can edge this battle. Plus, you know what I mean? I just don't like the way you disrespecting him for real.
Nah,
So
nah.
yeah.
I
You're right.
can't
You're
wait to
right.
call him. I
You're
can't wait to call him and tell him
no,
about this
no.
nigga.
Y'all right. You're right. Hustle 30. John versus Fonz. Who you got?
Yo, I don't know, man. Fonz are never one of those. I mean, John is never one of those. He finds a way to win. You feel me? And people, I'm gonna include myself, sleep on him every time, and then he finds a way to win. That being said, man, I got Fonz. I think that the fresh angles that Fonz can attack with his punchline style as well. It just might, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, Fonz gotta get 3 clean rounds because John ain't gonna play with him. John ain't gonna slip. John, if he bleeding, he gonna take advantage of that. Anything. He gonna keep stomping him out. He ain't gonna stop, man. So
That's real.
Fonz better be ready for that pressure.
That's real.
Fonz better be ready for that pressure because John been here before, for real.
Yeah, that's a fact. John 2-1. Rock versus Real Sick. Who you got?
Come on, Maryland. But and I see Rock super motivated. But I think Rock super motivated because he know what he got in front of him. Yeah, I mean, I was listening earlier and I felt like somebody was kind of sleeping on Real Sick. Um,
Who,
I think
Trap?
somebody was sleeping on Real Sick. They
Who
said
said he
something about the Pat Stay battle and something that was like they was kind of
Oh,
sleeping on.
nigga,
They said he lost to Twerk, he
who
lost
said
to Pat Stay. He not good on the implying he not good on the big stage. I completely disagree. I think he
I thought
found
that was
himself on the
Frank.
big.
Frank said that.
It was literally
I
Frank.
Oh, that was
Oh
Frank?
Yeah,
my
I'm
god.
pretty
Y'all
sure. I
trying to
think
get me in
Frank said
trouble?
that.
Like, what's going on in here?
Now I think he found himself on the big stage, and he just found his style that he's super comfortable with now. And we in the tri-state, man. I think that New York love rappers. That's why I'm kind of scared for Jada Nightwing because he stops a lot. New York is impatient. You know what I mean? So I think Real Sick got a better chance than people gonna give him credit of. But this Merlin, this Tay Rock, this is a gun bar king. I ain't going against Rock. Come on.
Nah, that's real. Me too. Geechi versus T Rice.
Ooh, oh
This the
no,
one. This the one.
I think I just heard what's her name, Fendi, say this about Chess versus Eunice. I think the culture is gonna win with this
Hey
one.
man, come on, man. We don't want.
It's a great answer, dog. It's like I can't confirm or deny. Like you,
Hey,
you can
listen.
use that.
Hey, listen, man. It was about 10 years straight. I never went against Geechi. Um, Fuck it, but I ain't even put no thought into it. I'm just gonna stick with it. I'm going with Geechi. I love Rex, but Rex got an inconsistency issue, and Geechi, I think, looking at it like, all right, I got one on Lux. Mook got me out of here. Sirius Jones don't count in this war. Rex, you got to give me my lick back. I got to be up 2-1 on you niggas. You feel me?
Whew, that's tough. But I gotta get you as well.
Serious Jones don't count this war.
Okay,
So
so I'm
funny.
gonna
Well, no, he don't because Geechi battled Jones in New York, but like we didn't never look at Jones as no New York nigga till like recently. Like he's a Jersey nigga. You feel me? So that he don't really count. Is him versus Harlem on the big stage. You feel me?
Okay. Glory versus CEO Keys. Who you got on this hunting season card?
Oh no, we ain't doing that. I don't know who the hell that is, man. My bad.
All
Don't
right,
put me on the
it's
spotlight. I
Glory.
was
It's
not ready.
Glory. My bad. It's Glory. Just say Glory 30. Di the Handyman versus Casino. Who you got? No bias.
Smoke session, man. Smoke session. That nigga ain't saying nothing. It's pissing me off. So I ain't gonna talk too crazy. I respect his pen. I'm gonna smoke him. It's over.
But you know Casino one of them though. Like
I just said I respect him. I
okay.
respect him, and I ain't about to
Okay.
talk too crazy because he
Okay.
not talking shit. So he not giving me no energy. But you smoking glue if you think I'm gonna be up here saying I'm gonna lose though. I'm going to smoke him. That's what it is.
Okay, that's real. I respect you not saying nothing. But Casino's really incredible. All right. KD versus J Mo.
Man, listen, write him a love letter, Frank. I'm sure he. I mean, what's up? What's up? Stand behind him, man. Listen, I will fly you out. Stand behind that
Nah.
nigga, man.
KD versus J Moore. Who you got?
Who is it?
KD and J Moore.
Katie and J Moore.
Mhm.
Ooh,
That's a goodie.
that's kind of scary, man. I'm gonna keep real. I'm gonna go KD because I don't really see KD like lose a lot at
That's
all.
a
Like
fact.
Jay Moore, like he has super powerful performances, but not every time out. You know what I mean? He gonna give you some great punches, but we've seen him lose because obviously he lost in the tournament. You know what I mean? Man, I don't know. I that might be battle of the night. You know what I mean? I that might be battle of the night. They're gonna blow the roof off that motherfucker with punchlines, but I'm gonna go with KD though.
Okay, that's fair. Um, Danger Zone versus Sino Savvy.
Come on, you come on, man. You gonna notice a pattern
Yeah,
here.
Danger Zone.
Maryland.
You got Maryland. Okay, I'm not mad at
Maryland,
that.
Maryland, and Sino Savvy and a nigga named King Stokes versus me and Ryder next month on the M3S3 card. They ain't dropped the
Fire,
flyer yet, but I might as well
fire.
just let it be known. You know what I mean? Two
That's
on two coming.
fire. That's super
You
fire.
know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, Loso versus Villa. Who you got?
I got Loso, and I like Villa. Villa cool. You know what I mean? I seen them be great at times in martinis, but come on, it's Loso, bro. Like and to be honest, I saw Villa versus Twerk yesterday. I
Who
look
did
at
you
every
have?
battle that
Who
drop.
did you have winning
I
that?
had I had a lazy Twerk. Pause. Winning.
Wow.
I like it was like he won lazily. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I just wasn't overly impressed with Villa performance considering who you stand across from. This is when you shine right here. And you at home, like this should be the best shit you ever rapped.
Okay.
And I don't think it was. I don't think it was.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. Swamp versus Suge rematch. Who you got?
Bella went at home. He not from there.
Oh, I thought he was. He was talking like he was from like was that Pittsburgh, right? I don't know.
Oh, I thought you was talking about from. Oh, you talking about him as Twerk just
Yeah,
battle?
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
okay. My bad. I'm so sorry.
yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Suge versus Swamp rematch. Who you got?
See, I really wasn't ready for this, bro.
Not just keep it real.
I really wasn't ready for this, to be honest with you.
Why?
I think to be honest with you, I think Swamp got something to prove right now.
Because
He
what?
do.
Because what?
That
Because
shit
he
was
just got his
easy.
ass beat. What are you talking? Like we
And
see what
how many
happened, right?
times has that happened this year?
Yo,
And
I don't
then he
know because
lost, and
I don't
then
know
he
because
lost and
whoever
got
did
pushed. So
whoever did that A War versus Swamp Zone, like they gotta get a new cell phone to record their battles on. Like they really got to do better. But
They know they're wrong for booking that battle, man.
Okay.
Jesus
I hope they get
Christ.
the audio together for sure.
Yeah, I
Battle
couldn't
going
I couldn't
triple
really get
copper,
into
man.
it like that to even like care about winning and losing. But that Easy Joint was a big loss. You feel me? And then Suge got a big win on the same nigga. And I know that got to be part of the motivation for
Hey,
Swamp.
hey, hey, Trap. Do you think Suge motivated because Swamp beat him in the tournament?
Yeah. Everybody want their lick back, but I think Swamp, like he really, after being number 3 on Champion of the Year and then getting the battle that you wanted the whole time and losing in that fashion, I think he more feel like he got a chip on his shoulder more about the recent shit than the old shit.
And it
For
looked
sure.
bad too when he lost.
Yeah,
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, that's what I
And the
got in that
last
joint. And
one
then
is Twerk versus Wusa. Who you got?
I mean, I don't know. I think Wusa got to show me he could beat Twerk on the stage that where people looking like. I don't really got a reason to say Wusa other than I think he's super fire. But this is Twerk, and he seems motivated, so it's a
No,
safe. The safe money gonna go with Twerk.
Okay.
yeah, that's what he's telling Frank.
Okay. I
I'm
disagree.
waiting for
I dispagree, but I respect your opinion. You the
Well,
listen. I
you
realest.
said
already
you,
called
but you
it.
said you
Listen,
heard some of Wusa. I told you I've been listening. You said you heard some of Wusa shit, so that's a little. I don't got that. You know
well,
what I mean?
I heard some of Fat Boy shit too, and that's what I said. The
Hey
homie
Tuck,
got
and
to
I ain't gonna
come.
lie, Tuck. The fact that you said that, I heard you say that too,
Yeah,
and I'm like, Tuck said that. That mean Twerk ready. Listen, I told the Anwar before most of Twerk bigger battles, and depending on how Anwar say that day, I know how this about to go.
This
If
his
he
biggest
answer the
battle
phone,
though to date.
if he
Like
answer the phone happy, hey Steve, he called me Steve. That's my friend. Hey Steve, what's up? Yeah, bop bop bop. I know Twerk must be ready. If he answer the phone, hello man,
hey,
Twerk ain't
Henny, see, being around Fat Boy, right? When he start talking to that wall, niggas dying, bro.
now
Niggas is
I think
dying.
Wusa pissed him off too a little bit. I don't know how, but it seemed like Wusa somehow got under his skin or something. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, I appreciate the enthusiasm. I don't see Twerk being able to do anything
Nah,
with
but anyway,
Wusa, but I
I
appreciate
called
that.
Top and told him you hating on him in here anyway. So I'm just gonna give you a heads up.
Nah, I'm hype. I'm hyped for this battle. I think he's the first person out of his class to battle Twerk. It's a big look. It's a lot. So we hype for sure. And we all know Twerk been on a run this whole year. So we're gonna see how it
Man,
go.
these types of battles, and that's why I don't like when you bring up T Top losing his last 4 quote unquote. These types of battles, they could be stock risers even in a loss. You feel me? Like I don't just look at who. If the battle is great, the battle great. If 2 people have a 10-9 performance, I'm gonna respect the person who had the 9 performance, then I'm gonna respect somebody in a different battle that won, but they had a 6 performance. Like, who cares about that battle? This nigga was fired, and y'all say he lost. So what? He was fired. You feel me? So Wusaga have a 9, Twerk might have a 10,
That makes
and we
sense.
see how that
Yeah.
goes.
I mean, Wusa did beat Av, so it's very possible he could beat Twerk as
Jay
well.
Smooth
So
just came. Jay Smoke came up and said he lost, bro. Why you keep running with that
my
narrative?
bad. I'm sorry for the truth. But
Right,
He a fat
I thought you was
liar.
yo,
gonna
listen,
set it up
but
to me. I
another
thought you was
difference.
setting it
How
up
he's
for
a
me,
liar.
Frank.
Wooside battle Av in that URL. You know what I mean? This might not be a super large room, but it's gonna be more people in there, more energy in that joint. You know what I mean? We're gonna be in there getting drunk, high, all that shit. It's gonna be a different type of vibe. Smoke gonna be in the air. Like it's gonna be different than the environment for Woo versus Av.
we're gonna
Now
see.
there's nothing wrong with that URL room, but I'm just saying, when you in them dungeons, it just feel a little bit different. That's all I'm saying.
Feels a
You
little less
can't breathe.
friendly.
It seems like the air is thin.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what
that
I'm
you feel
saying?
that
Yeah,
tension
Frank
for
don't know
real.
shit about that.
So yeah, I'm hyped. But thanks for pulling me up, man. You know what I mean? Hopefully this shit recording on my computer so I can put it out, get some more energy behind Nome, you know what I mean? But I'm out there though, Frank. So stand behind that nigga if you love him, feel me?
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
All
Casino
right.
2-1. You the realest.
All right, holla.
Okay. Lou, how you feeling about this gnome card?
I actually really enjoy the Gnome card, and the more we break the battles down, the more I feel like they did a really good job with the matchups. And I'm not a big and don't get me wrong, like I've bought my pay-per-views and tickets to marquee events with big names on it too, but there have been some big name events where it's star-studded that have not lived up to the expectations that they had on paper. So when I look at this Gnome card, even though people say, "Oh man, we've had way bigger matchups and bigger names on Gnomes of the past," I think these are going to be better battles than some of those matchups we've seen on Gnomes in the previous years. You know what I'm saying? So I really like I really like the way this card was put together, and I really like the balance in the matchups for real.
That's fire. If you're in the listeners, you know what I'm saying, and you don't typically pull up the speakers, the door's open if y'all want to come give y'all predictions, you know what I'm saying? Just don't be on no goofy timing and you good to come up. The boss, how you feel about Gnome?
I like the card. I still feel like it gives me more of a volume. But I do. There's not a matchup on the card that I don't like. I know people seem to not like T Top versus Miss Hustle for whatever reason. I don't share those sentiments. I like every battle on the card. But I'll be honest, like I said, it gives me more of a volume feel than a Gnome feel. That's just me personally. Typically, when I see Gnome, when I see SM, and especially when you hear venues like Gramercy and Urban Plaza, the these aren't the matchups that I would expect, right? But I do think that the card is dope. And I'm looking forward to every battle. I like every single battle. I'm glad we finally getting Fonz and John John. So that's a good one. I think Eunice and Chess is just perfect. I ain't gonna cap. So and I love that Eunice is getting that big stage look. So I'm very excited to see all of them. Every matchup, I ain't gonna cap. And Sick been asking for Rock for a long time. So and Sick been killing stuff for the last couple years. So I'm glad to see him finally getting the battle that he been asking for as well. So I like it.
That's fire. Tati, go ahead.
Quick question. Do you feel like maybe you don't feel like it's a known card because everybody is used to kind of seeing like all the God tier matchups and all those type of matchups or people versus like this being a lot of like a decent amount of people's first known that's on this card. You get what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah, I
you
think
feel
that's
like
a,
that could be.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. That's why I said when you hear venues like Gramercy and Urban Plaza, or at least I'll speak for myself. When I hear venues like Gramercy and Urban Plaza, I immediately think of, you know what I'm saying, your big ticket sellers. So of course you got your Rock, your Geechi, your Rex, like is you got those names, but then it's like you are giving a lot of shots. When I say shots, I mean like Gnome shots. This is some people's first or second big stage appearance. You know what I'm saying, or first Gramercy or Urban Plaza appearance. So I definitely think that that's what it is. Because when I hear those venues, I'm expecting the names and the matchups that pack out a venue that you know, like you said, the superstars. That's what you expect to. Well, that's what I expect to hear and see. That's why I said it gives me a little bit more of a volume feel. But I also agree with you, Tati. Uh, was it you? Somebody said the battles are gonna be good though, and I absolutely think we're
Yeah,
gonna
I
get
also
good
said
footage.
that. Not right now, but I said that.
Yeah, I think the footage that's gonna yield from this event is gonna be superb.
I think a lot of people like the a lot of the battles that they were having that look like ecstatic for people on paper, basically, like people were ecstatic about. Um, some of them did not turn out how they wanted to, just on normal cards, right? So it's like, okay, I see how this is going. Why don't we go ahead and give like the some of the newer stars or future stars or potentially or whatever stars, potentially future stars, a chance to show that they're able to stand on the gnome stage and stuff like that. So that's why I really really like this card for that reason. Cause
Yep,
it's like no winning with battle rap. Everybody was complaining about, oh, y'all booking all the same people, always newer people, and da da da. And you know, I feel like we getting that. They
yep.
giving them a chance.
That's fire.
I got no
Um,
disagreements.
yeah, no, I agree. I think everything I said was valid. I want to get into one more conversation before we get up out of here. Coffee Brown versus official,
I
nigga.
love that
Fucking
announcement.
crazy.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
that
That's
announcement.
fucking
that's
crazy.
fire.
Everybody
Long
talk to me. How
overdue.
y'all feeling?
I think that's
Man,
Coffee's complete Mount Rushmore right there, because you know a lot of people official is they'll rotate official and 40 or official and Heart, but those are the top five female battlers. I feel like that's the part that's undeniable. People always have them as the top five. So I think I off the top of my head, other than each other, those five, I can't think of any other female in battle rap that will have battled all five of them. Um, So I think that's dope. I think that's dope, and she's had debatables with all of them. If I'm being honest, I now the only one of them I have her beating. Her and Hustle was incomplete, so I don't count that one. I gave her the win versus 40, but I had Hart and I had Jazz in those battles. So, but they were all close though, right? So she arguably had debatables with all of the top five greatest female battlers of all time.
Yeah, she ain't gonna have it with this one.
So who you got, the boss?
Oh, I have official. Yeah. I ain't always doing predictions. Yeah, no. I have
And
official.
all that.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I mean what again, she's had debatables, but I did have her beating 40 though. But I have official. First of all, official seemed like she back to me. On
Facts.
cap. She just had
Facts.
female battle. She just had female battle of the year. She was
She
very,
just
very comfortable.
won. She just won. Why niggas scared to say that she beat Vixen? But go ahead.
I've never been scared to say it. I'm one of the people that has official beating Vixen, but it was a very
Okay,
close battle. So
that's a
I
fact.
don't argue anybody that has Vixen. You'll either have Vixen first and second or official first and third. And I'm just one
Facts.
of the people that have official first and third. But and then even when she did against Big Ice, like the levels that she showed, even when she had a little slip up where she fell, that little fall off stage, man, that didn't even oh, she didn't even skip a beat. She didn't, I don't even think it interrupted her bar. Like just it just and then Chirac, it was just nonstop building breaking.
The
I don't know. I just
belt.
I feel like she had like a little rejuvenation. You know what I'm saying? We remember well, I remember when, she was having a little downward slope and then she lost to Prestavia, took her time off. But since she been back, I don't think official has lost a battle since she been. Her first battle back was Loso. She 30'd Loso, and then it was Vix. No, I did have her losing the T top. I did. I had her losing the T top at Summer Madness last year, but I hated that battle overall. And I know she was banking on the home game, but I had T top. But other than that, I just think that I think Coffee gon' do what she been doing because Coffee been in her bag as well. But the rapid fire as that official just been spitting like the fast pace punching and they haymakers like repeated haymakers back to back to back. I think Coffee gonna do what she need to do. Um, Coffee more builds up to her haymaker, so by the time you done built up to your haymaker and you might have three, let's say four in the round even. I feel like official gonna be done doubled that. And I think it's just gonna be too much. It's gonna be like an onslaught. So
Okay.
I got a very dope battle, but I got official.
Okay, you did leave out the fact that official dogged Shayrak
I
on
said
that
that.
Oh,
TV
That's
she
why
last
I'm
said
night,
like,
that.
I'm
did
She
you?
said that.
Okay.
I'm
So
say
yeah,
what?
my bad. I do think official is vicious. I had official beating Vixen and I had her beating Shayrak and I had her losing the T top as well. But I'm gonna keep it tall. I got coffee winning this battle.
Yeah.
But
I
I'm
don't,
so hyped
I,
for this
I don't
battle.
know
I
if
think
y'all
it's such a
mentioned. I don't know if
great
y'all
matchup.
mentioned the ass whooping she gave Big Ice.
I definitely mentioned it. I
Oh
talked about
yes,
her
she
falling
definitely
off
Y'all niggas
dogged
stage
up
Big
here
anyway.
not
Ice.
listening, huh?
Y'all not listening when
No,
I
she
talk. It's
she
wild.
dogged Big Ice. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, no,
Shit out there, bro.
I think it's gonna be a great battle. I think official versus coffee is just such a big battle for female battle rap, and it's so dope that it's on this monumental card. But I got
I
coffee. I
think it's
got
gonna be
coffee.
female
Two
battle of
one.
the year. I
I
ain't
think
gonna
so
cap.
too.
I
I think
think
so
it's gonna
too.
be well, no. Hold on, because Coffee versus Prestavia was elite.
Ah,
I
that was
think it
Man, that
insane.
battle was
yeah, that was
amazing.
elite. I think it has the potential to compete with it. Of course, I have to so it definitely has the potential to compete with it. I just have to see the outcome. But right now I have Prestavia and Coffee as female battle of the year. So somebody gotta take it from them. And
I think
I
it could
think
be
it
better because officials are better puncher than Prestavia. Sorry, but I do think there's gonna be
I
better.
mean they battled, so
Yeah. Trina, what do you think about
I
the
got
battle?
coffee 2-1.
Let's go.
I
Okay,
got
talk about
coffee
it.
2-1. The performance that Coffee just had versus Perstavia, I haven't seen nothing like that from official in a long time. I think she did very well versus Vixen, but
You
I
didn't
still
have
think
official winning?
Perstavia and Coffee. Yes, I still think that wasn't as good of a battle as Prestavia and Coffee, and just Coffee's performance alone. I do like the element of bringing the whole package to the battle, the rapping, the punching. I like Coffee's style. I like her grittiness. I like how aggressive she is. The making the eye contact to the camera, her all around performance plus bars. Like I really really like that about her, and I've never seen Official perform like that. Rapping for rapping, I feel like Official raps very well. Official obviously can out rap her, but I just don't know if she's going to. So I have Coffee 2-1.
Blasphemy.
Okay, V Gotti,
Blasphemy
go
is
ahead.
hilarious.
Tell us what you think of the battle and who you got.
I think it was a good battle, but I got official.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
official is a better.
You don't think shit. You're from the same
Nah,
town as her.
I'm not from the same
No,
town. I'm from the
yo.
same state,
I'm
nigga.
from the same town. It's
I'm from the
crazy.
same state, but just overall,
Oh
just even
shit.
even in rapping ability, official is clearly a better rapper than Coffee. So, and I feel like she punched more than Coffee. I feel like Coffee might have better like performance in some cases, but that ain't all the time because she done had some lackluster moments last year with John and some other little performances that I don't give a fuck about, but I still love her. But official finna punch her head off.
And I will say, like, even going back to the coffee and Prestavia, I still feel like that performance was Coffee's best performance to date. Some people still hold her T Top performance, but I thought she was better versus Prestavia than she was versus T Top to me. But even with that being said, like my baby just said, Coffee brings like the total package with the outfit, incorporating the whole theme into her rounds and everything like that. She did all of that versus Prestavia, and Prestavia literally just out rapped her. Prestavia's rapping and writing was so elite that she ended up picking the money up off the floor. So even with Coffee having her best performance,
Really quick, and
can I?
I really hate to interrupt you. No,
You don't
Well,
because
hate
if
really
it.
y'all
You
quick,
keep
don't hate
I'm
going
it.
back
about to
and
be.
forth, I'm
I'm
never gonna get my
I was gonna
piece.
say they've been
I'm done
talking
because
for a minute.
I'm about to leave so everybody else can go. I just want to say, but that was a closer battle. Like to me, I look
I
at it
had
like
coffee. I'm gonna keep it
that
tough.
was still a closer battle. Me too. But it's I could see Prestavia, she got that. Let's be real. But I still can understand why you have Coffee for sure because I did at first before I rewatched it. However, I still think Coffee and Prestavia was a closer battle than Prestavia and Official. Like Prestavia kind of 30'd Official for real, and I feel like it was like just the clash was a lot closer to me. So I could see it being, I could see Coffee just going up there and dominating. I'm not going cap, but
Okay.
I still think it's going to be a great battle. I don't, we don't got to debate about it because I gotta go.
No, no, I wasn't debating. I was just making a point. You made it a debate, babe. But I hope you have a good day. I don't know what you're going to
Yo,
do,
the
but
boss, cut all
I
that
hope you have
fucking.
an amazing day.
Yo,
Yeah,
talk
Trina,
But
be
no,
regular,
blessed.
boss.
I'm serious. No, but I was just saying. But no, yes, Prestavia beat Official by a much wider margin than she beat Coffee by. That's a fact, right? So yeah, there's no refutation there. But I was speaking to your point of Coffee bringing like the total package and Official being able to rap better or punch more, but it not being enough because of Coffee bringing the total package. I was just saying she brought the total package for versus Prestavia, and it still wasn't enough. Prestavia picked the money up off the floor. So I'm just giving an example where that's she had a
I never
phenomenal.
said it wasn't enough.
Are y'all
Yeah, I think her.
serious?
Huh?
All right, Tati, it's on Tati. It's on
Go
Tati. I'm gonna
ahead,
shut up. It's on
Tati.
Tati.
V got it. You
I
ain't no
don't.
co-host. I see Tati, and we love her more than you,
That's Cap.
No, that's
boy.
very true,
It's
brother.
not
I'm
feeling
about
like
to say
that.
Go
what?
ahead, Tati.
Um, I don't like throughout this conversation that y'all keep going to Coffee's most recent battle, and then y'all keep going to battles with Official from 2 3 years ago. Her last three battles were Shay Rag, Big Ice, and Vixen,
Mhm.
right? And she performed at a high level in all three of those battles. Let's be clear.
Factual.
One, two clear, and her and Vixen is debatable. It's such a great battle; it could go either way. Whoever preference type shit. So, with that being said, I think Coffee is going to be amazing, but the way O has been showing up, I have Official winning this battle.
Uh-huh.
In a good battle. I think it could be a battle of the year contender. I'm expecting both of them to be on 100. I'm just expecting them to be the best. It's for female battle rap. I feel like they know what's been going on with all the conversations and the fake outrage and all of that stuff. So I feel like they're both going to show up on 100, but I got O winning in a great battle.
Wasn't allowed to slow down. Fuck rap, every day was strapped for the showdown. I was out in no cow, back when I ain't no cow. Your favorite battle rapper ain't never seen a whole pound. I see dead people. I see dead people. They say it's money on the floor, they say it's bitches. I see dead people. They say it's smoke all in the air. This shit remind me of the trap where we at. I see dead people. They say it's money on the floor, they say it's bitches in the back, they say it's smoke all in the air. This shit remind me of the trap where we at. I see dead people. I see dead people. One time for the hustlers. Started off with a half ounce, I had to double up. Now I'm sipping Henny straight up out my double cup. A culture full of clowns and I'm going for the juggler. They in the comment section like Henny losing it.